So my husband had a dream the other night about a tornado, and I felt like I was supposed to come on TikTok to share the dream. In the dream, there was a massive tornado, and he was told in the dream that this was judgment from God. This was God's judgment to the world, to the whole world. And that in the dream he felt like people need to fear God. Like people need to come back and have a fear of God, like a reverent fear of God, because he's all powerful and he's almighty. And the other thing that he said was that in the dream, our family was able to keep safe, and we were able to find a spot. And I believe in Australia we don't really get tornadoes, so I believe that the dream means God it's like a reference to people that belong to God and belong to him, Christians that belong to him, that fear him in their walk and are walking righteously, that God will protect them and that they'll be protected amidst all the storm. And the dream just reminded me of all the tornadoes happening in the United States, and I feel like God is saying that, was telling my husband in the dream that these are part of God's judgments, these tornadoes that are happening, but the ones that belong to God will be protected, and that we don't need to worry. So I just felt led to share that message today. But yes, that these current tornadoes are definitely a part of God's judgment, and I have been feeling that God's been telling me as well that we are in a season of judgment. We're in a season of judgment and blessing at the same time. So I guess it's kind of like a season of exposure for some and judgment, and then a season of blessings for others that we're coming into shortly. So yeah, it's pretty wild with all the things that are happening, that are going on around the world right now. But I just wanted to come on here and share my husband's dream about that, because when I'm seeing the tornadoes happening, the recent tornadoes and hurricanes in the US, I definitely have felt that they were, I guess, a part of the fact that, apart from the fact also that these hurricanes and things going on around, the crazy things happening around the world are, I guess, happened after the sign of Jonah. So I don't know if you guys know about the sign of Jonah, but the last solar eclipse that just happened, that many believe that this is the sign of Jonah, and I do believe it's a sign of Jonah. Just weird things happening at the moment with also this demonic face syndrome, like more things are starting to appear to people, and the veil is starting to be lifted and right now, and I believe that possibly it will become further lifted and more lifted as time goes on, and that things are going to become more obvious. So anyways, I just wanted to come on and share that message, which I felt God wanted me to share.